Hi, I'm Narnach. This is RimWorld. This is part of a longer recording session that I've decided to split into multiple episodes to make it a bit easier for you to watch. Enjoy. Maybe, just maybe, things will turn out for the better. I think these people might actually just freeze in their sleeps in the current climate. Okay, Gibson, yeah, can't actually do anything about it. Okay, that door is lost. Gibson will just knock it down. So we'll just rebuild it afterwards. Okay, so construction is now important just to stay warm. Oh, work. So let's just bump that to a number one priority. I mean, they don't actually strictly need it. I think they are warm enough. But it's good to have it anyway. Bulk goods trader, another one. Old school securities. Upside, we don't actually need to cool down the freezer, because it's just so bloody cold in there. Clark is now just relaxing a little bit. Yeah. Okay, go fix up all the doors and walls, please. Hey, wow, Jen actually recovered. Wow, she is lucky. Okay, this is one more door. Sweet, and we are back indoor. Also, huge explosion radius now from the turrets. I was not expecting that. Okay, these deadfall traps. Our people will avoid them if possible. So if we just set them up next to the doors in paths that potential attackers will take. Let's see, what does a wooden deadfall trap do? 9 damage, 80% chance to spring. If it's steel, 30 damage. That's, wow, that's quite a lot more. We have some, what's this? This is granite. We don't have enough, obviously. 20. Okay, so steel seems best. But we need that for guns as well. Okay, I'm just going to let that slide for a little bit. Also, let's haul things. With Steven the agent also counting as a thing. Yep. Hey, one of them is no longer in a berserk rage. That's pretty cool. Backside has a severe illness. Yep, too bad for you, man. I actually can't fix you up. He lying there being helpless? He's pretty helpless, yeah. Malnutrition, hypothermia. Wow, it's -4 in there. What? We have that one, we have that one, we have that one. But it's -20 outside. Oh, wow. So we need yet another source of power. Oh, of course, our power conduit got severed here. That's a problem. Need to reconnect the solar cells before the batteries run out. Okay, everything is reconnected. That's positive. That's very positive. Also, yeah, we need more heaters. We got one here, we got one here, we got one over here. And put another one in the other bedroom. This way at least all the important rooms for the colonists have a heater. And everything else is just going to get heated by proxy. Okay. Also, of course, we are still recovering from the loss of heat to the outside, which is a severe problem, but the extra heater will help there. We actually have 60 slate blocks, which means we could build a trap for that. That was under security. Slate, wasn't it? Yeah. Also granite. So this way we would block a door. So what would be actually a nice spot to put a trap? Or would it be useful to just always have it off to the sides? So our normal people would just to one side. So you always exit to either one side or you go over the sand bags, but never actually through. Because otherwise this will hurt our own people. Another way of looking at it would be to see if we can just do it like this. So if people are coming from the front, then we have it covered. Though if you would come from here, you probably just cross over. We would need a lot of stone if we were to cover the front side of all the sandbags, the traps. So I'm not quite sure what the best place would be for the traps. That's currently my main issue here. Where to put the traps? We have enough steel for a single turret, but I no longer really want it close. Used to be that the explosion radius was only 2 points. Hey, cargo pods. What's in the cargo pods? Potatoes. Ah, sure, why not? We can hold them. I mean, more food is always good, even though we actually have a lot of food. Of course, we have a lot of prisoners that are actually just being starved to death. Oh, also we can stop denying this. Yeah, cool. So we probably get the extra potatoes just to help feed our prisoners, even though we don't need it. I suppose there's an upside to that. One of them froze to death. Oh, Clark. If I just drop you, this one needs to be stripped first. Okay, so one of them froze. This is so sad that we don't have a doctor. We could have recruited ourselves back up to a fully functioning colony. I've actually done that in the past. I had a single surviving colonists after a very vicious evil space ship attack that killed everyone except for one single colonist, and from there I managed to just defeat invading raiders, capture them, heal them, warden them, convince them to join my side, and I ended up with a colony of 20 plus people, all from a single survivor. But he does need to be a medic and a warden. We have a combat supplier, that's totally not useful. Also, just to not get my hope up too much, this one is not capable of social, so we can't, oh god, yeah. Okay, so we can't actually buy slaves, because we can't talk on the radio. Oh, we can actually. Interesting. Let's have a double check there first. Could be that we just have negative effects on prices. But we can actually sell stuff. Okay. That's positive to remember. Let's at least sell stuff so we can get money. We need money. So we get 381. Let's sell a shoddy bow. We have 2 great ones. Okay, at least we have some cash. And we have an eclipse, of course. So no incoming sun power, but our batteries are still full enough. We should be able, should be fine. Should be more than fine. But that's always a good hint that we probably ought to get some wind power or some thermal power, just to diversify my sources of power income. Olga's berserk rage has come to an end. Yeah, she's kind of dying there. Okay. On one hand it feels like I'm waiting for the end. On the other hand, there is still a small chance. Let's see, combat supplier. Great bow, pistol, pistol. Okay, you continue carrying those personal shields. Are you still wearing anything? No, just tribal wear. Okay. Is there a trade beacon here? There's a trade beacon over there. Okay, you go and talk again. Personal shields, do they care? Silver mace. That's good. That's very nice money. Are you? Yeah, let's carry the silver in first, please. So that's 500. Oh wow, we actually have more than 500 over there. Let's carry that in too. At least that way we have the money in the bank if we actually need it. Severe illness. Choco and Olga. Waiting for either for the end or for salvation. But it's going to be somewhere in between. There's a regular steel. It will be mined at some point. Ah, this is just so close. Okay, we have a lot of stone. I'm instating a policy of slate deadfall traps everywhere except for a single entrance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 250 points of slate. That's one too many. So if we cancel this, then we have 4 points of slate. Also, let's actually close these doors for us. Yeah, let's just close those doors. Those are all going to be covered by traps. Then we close this door. And we close that door. Now this is the only door that we can actually go through. So we spend some points in slate, then we can put granite on the other ones. Granite's on this one and that one. And what are you? Marble. And the last one is marble. So, like so. It's a way to use our stone. Wow, that's a lot of work to build a deadfall trap. Well, I suppose that makes sense. don't want to accidentally trip a trap. Interesting tongue twister. Trip trap. Let's allow this for auto rearming. So then we don't forget about it. We still have negative temperatures indoors. Holy cow. Oh, that's because we ran out of power. Ah, yeah. So we quite did not have enough power to last. Probably means we should get an extra solar cell. Wow, that's bright light. Of course, because the sun is back. Choco's gotten sick from the plague. Yep, he's going to die as well. Soon. Well, actually, plague lasts for a while. There's still hope for a savior, for someone to just stumble in. I think they all bit the dust. Yeah, they all bit the dust. So this is basically now just private rooms. We can just turn these into colonist rooms, then we have a third bedroom if we need it. Keep this as a prison room. Yeah, this one we can set up for automatic rearming. This one we can set up for automatic rearming. Pirate merchant! Of course, after everybody died. Clark, go talk, because you are still awake. That's actually quite a trip now. Will there be a person? There's a person. We can't actually afford them. Interesting. So 1200, what would we get for the cheapest of them? Okay, some injuries. Slightly slower walking and some permanent pain. Incapable of either cooking and both cooking and mining, but socially and more importantly medicinally able. Riley, a little scratch, so there's a bit of pain. And this one is also capable of everything. Holy cow. We just don't have the resources here, do we? That's 151, 202. No, that gets us to 940. We need another 345 points to get Riley if we sell everything. Maybe if we set up a production area, we start producing weapons. That might help. So yeah, this actually fits there. Let's have a look. Sorry, whatever. We can't actually work during the day. And we probably need another solar generator just to keep up with heating the place. Actually, yeah, let's have a look and see how far the batteries charge. Or just do it. No, screw it, just do it. Then we have at least, we have the power then. We have 2 people building, so let's go to work. Okay, so yeah, smithing and a bill. Actually, just see what's. weapons. Ah, this only needs 10 ingredients, a shiv. On the other hand, we don't actually use those. We can make great bows. Do they... Oh wow, 180 wood. Okay, so then making shifts until we have 10 of them. That's bound to be useful at some point. There's no minimum skill requirement on this. And it doesn't require any skill. Let's stay slightly closer to home. Let's stick to the radius of 40 again. So Jen is probably gonna start crafting that. So in this case, crafting is literally about making money. So I'm reducing the construction considerations she has. Oh, it's about smithing, not crafting. Okay, so let's see, draft. Yeah, making shifts, go. And then Clark can pick up the construction work that we have left. Set to auto rearm. They're all set to auto rearm at the moment. And they nicely walk around it, that's good. And I'm thinking to actually just cancel this and allow this door so that at least in 2 places we can enter. We need some way to get into the base. Well, no one actually had time yet to get rid of the corpses. So how are we? Clark. Let's make a call first. Sell the little bit of shifts we got. And they actually don't care about shifts. Seriously. I don't like that. So those are shoddy. These are normal. And it might not be useful to actually work on more shifts. Just suspend this. Short bow, how many materials do we need for that? 40. Okay, so if we make 4 of those. 4.5 even for the material of a single great bow. Well, as I say, we do what we can to survive. Let's see, let's make 5 of these. That takes 200 wood at most. We don't have a lot of wood left, so trying to be slightly conscious of that. And we ran out of power again, 3 in the morning, 3 in the night, so having this 3rd solar generator is definitely going to be useful once it actually runs along a full day. Because we do charge power over during the day. Just keeping the place so warmed up is draining quite a lot of power. So let's see, we set one to 19 degrees. We set this one to 20, this one's 21, and that's target 19 as well with this one. So we have it a bit staggered that once we do reach our target temperature, most of them will just go out until only one is remaining at the desired temperature. So slight power saving scheme. This one now auto rearms. We have one more remaining. Well, oh wow! The pig actually walked through the trap. I was not expecting that to happen. That's actually funny. So this one is automatically set to rearm, so one of the people will come by to rearm the trap. Do we have enough bows? Yeah. Oh, and we don't have anyone to talk to. Okay. Yep. You rearm yourself automatically. Okay. Well, upside of only 2 people living here, food lasts a ridiculously long time with only 2 people. So as long as the defense situation can be gotten under control, is that to say? Then this could actually last for quite a while. And we just keep on making items that we can sell to the traders until we can buy a slave that actually is capable of doctoring and wardening, and from there we can continue. So things were looking bleak. They still do, sort of, kind of. But they are better. Bunny there. Something walked through the traps. But I don't see corpses lying next to it. That's kind of a problem. You are not dying. And what is? Curious. Ah, he was set to be stripped first and then take him out. Ah, and then he got hungry, of course. Also, we have an AI core here that we can sell for quite a lot of money to an exotic goods trader. Let's see, granite blocks. Interesting. He can make another granite trap. So, if we put... we can't put something here. Ah, of course, because the marsh is over there. But we can put it slightly to the sides. We know not to go there, but they don't. And we can do a similar thing over here, probably by just putting some traps around that our people will not go into, but the enemies will. And that pig also needs hunting now. Okay, so it's good to inflict some stab wounds, but that's all that's ever going to happen with our traps. Means we need multiple traps next to the door if you actually want to wound one person to be at least slightly crippled. So these dead falls, they are actually not dead falls. Maybe unless maybe we make them out of steel. But the regular type, it's not going to be a dead fall, it's more like a speed bump. Okay, so this is set to auto rearm. What skill is used for rearming? Is that flicking? No. Construction, repairing. I wonder if we make repairing first grade and then construction second grade. So we repair, we haul, we construct, we clean, we mine. And make Jen repair as well, and then maybe just keep you as a constructor first. Then maybe Jen will just do the rearming of traps as needed. because we have 12 out of 5 parkas, we need slightly more t-shirts, more pants, more tux. Actually, let's make tux a secondary priority at the moment. So if we run out of headgear, then actually we have better headgear available that's suitable for winter. So we're storing... Oh, that's just boar skin, that just needs to be moved. But busy. We are rearming. Let's set this to auto rearm. Okay, then all these are set up. We now need more stone. Oh, look, slate. But let's let Clark run around, do his cleaning up, moving stuff around thing. Ah, we already did. So there are some things in there, cloth parkas and stuff that actually should be indoors, so otherwise they spoil. Cool. All rooms are now positive temperature with the exception of the fridge, as it's supposed to be. Well, I'm really not happy about the batteries, to be honest. Though we do make it through the night, it's barely. Only barely through the night. Can we set up a wind turbine somewhere? Hey, pirate merchant! Okay, let's see, for a change. Jen can talk with the pirates. They're both equally inept at that. Okay, we can sell those. We have 2 different for sale. We could have actually gotten body parts from our prisoners. I forgot about that. Okay, 2 short bows. A little bit of money, but we still need quite a bit more. Maybe an exotics vendor comes by, and otherwise it just sucks to be me. Let's at least grab the silver in. And then continue with whatever you were doing. Let's see, we can set up a little bit of mining again here. Oh, that is already set up, okay. Thank you so much for watching. The recording was longer than my usual 20 to 30 minutes, so I've decided to split this into multiple episodes. While you're waiting for the next episode, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. They let me know that you want to see more of this, and it helps you know when the next episode goes live. So, see you next episode.